sake. What we're gonna do, what we're gonna do. For fuck's sake, for fuck's sake. The world's gone mad and I'm sharing it with you. For fuck's sake, for fuck's sake. So sit right down, grab a glass of wine, maybe a cup of tea and some chocolates, and join me for another For Fuck's Sake. Well, let me take my reverb off. Hello, and welcome to, look at me. Look how unbelievably formal I look. Matt, I still can't figure out how to turn my Facebook here on or to find it. Are we on? Can I hear from people if we're on? If this is what, yeah, this is what, I'm getting thumbs up already, for fuck's sake. Welcome to Sunday's edition of For Fuck's Sake. Look how formal I look. That's because I'm going to deal with some very, very serious topics today. Oh, yes, I am. What can I say? How the hell did it happen that it is August? It is August, isn't it, Matt? I'm losing my mind. It is August. How, for fuck's sake, did it happen? Anyway, it's August. And I have to say, I know it's the anniversary of MTV, blah, blah, blah. There I am. I see you now. I know it's MTV and all that bullshit, but actually, and I'm kind of wearing a bit of a sort of throwback, as you can see in the suit. It kind of suits it. I've had a really rough week. Matt, I think you had a rough week too. And, you know, psychologically, is it, let me just go back now. Let me backtrack, because I think a lot of people might appreciate what I'm talking about out there. I've had a bit of a hard time. Is it because there's been another spike, because the Delta thing is going crazy, because we're back to masks, which I never took mine off indoors, quite frankly? Is it because half the population in America, at least, are not vaccinated? So what that does is it means that it's like forward, backward, all different information. Backwards we go, forwards we go, backwards we go. Is it because I'm about to actually go back to Britain? Yes, in 2 weeks' time, I'm coming to Blighty. You know the song I will be playing next weekend. I think you know. Is it because all of this is making me a nervous? Either way, let me tell you, and I'm going to take you along with me, because I think maybe this is the fallout that we're all feeling right now. I think probably, if you're not, then join me as I go into the rabbit hole that I went into this week. I'm out now, by the way, in the last day or so. Yeah, that's how long it was. I just about came out. I went down the rabbit hole. I met the black dog down there, and the black dog and I ate some carrots and a bone down there in the rabbit hole. It was not good. And I started playing that script over in my head. You know, the rumination? I started going over and over. I started the loop. The thing that I used to do when I was a very, very, very unwell human being, that I'm not anymore because I manage it so well. But it doesn't matter how much you've moved forward and how well you've done. These are, if I could quote myself, strange times. And these are really, really complex series of times to get through. So what the fuck triggered it, I hear you say. Do I hear you say that? Yes, I hear you. For fuck's sake, Judith. I can hear David Blencorn. For fuck's sake, mate, what triggered it? Tell me. Well, here it is. Here's what I think. Apart from the spike of Delta, I think knowing that I've got to go back to Britain, I'm excited, don't get me wrong. I get to see my sister if I'm really, really fortunate and things don't fuck up yet again or goes downwards, or, the shit, another implosion occurs since Freedom Day. But I'm also really nervous. Now, I've met a lot of people, and we've all experienced, maybe you're one of them, who is quite happy working from home these days and quite happy not having to get back onto the workhorse, into an office, in with people that maybe stress you out, maybe make you feel somewhat undermined or less than yourself. The combative nature of going out there into the world, the conflict, it really, really is exciting and stressful. That's what life is. It's exciting and stressful. And I'm feeling that feeling. You know the fucking one, which is like, I'm kind of excited, but I'm actually really nervous about, I'll be fine once I get there, don't get me wrong, and I'm going there to do something very exciting, and it's for work, and it's wonderful, and also to see my sister, but I don't want to leave the dogs, I don't want to leave my lovely husband, I don't want to leave my safe bubble here. I'm a bit nervous, and I don't know how to get back to normal life. So I actually think that it's not just the time that we've been holed up and ready, like gagging at the bit, chomping to get out and back into our lives. I think actually, after all this time, looking back at getting into it and doing it again, this is kind of fear-inducing. And if you're an anxiety junkie like me, or somebody that's had anxiety-based depression for most of my life, but handled it and, learned how to deal with it, it's brought the demons back. Oh my God. I don't know how to be normal again, how to get back. Back now. Back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now, yeah. Tell me now, what do you want from me? Show me how. Whatever that you want, however you do want me, however you need me, however you need me, however that you want me, however that you need me. Show me how to get back to life. Back to life, back to the present time, back from a fantasy land. Tell me now, take the initiative, I leave it in your hands. However you want me, however that you need me, however that you want me, however you need me, however you want me, however you need me. Show me how to get back to life. How to get back to life. Back to life. Back to the day we have. Let's end this foolish game. Make up your mind, don't let it waste away. Please let me know where I stand. However that you want me, however that you need me, however that you want me, however that you need me, however that you want me, however that you need me. To know, I want to know how to get back to life. Back to life, back to reality. Thank you so much. Thank you, Emma Doubleday. You know that is soul to soul. I got it confused for a second. I got Matt to fact check, didn't you, Matt? I was so worried. I thought it was Della Soul. It's soul to soul. Back to life. Back to. Oh, it's fantastic. I hope you like my sort of slightly Kate Bush version of it or whatever it might be, but it's just. Doesn't it suit the fucking times? I don't know why. It's just like, I don't know, different meaning. That's what I like. But it really is that moment of, oh my God. Reality check. I'm going back in, everyone. Hold my nose. Hold my nose. But, unless you're willing to live in a field, with a goat as a pal, then really you are going to come across, would be a pig, I love pigs, but you really are going to come across problems and conflict and confrontation, all the things that people like me and Matt and a lot of us can't deal with. And God, I understand why people just aren't going back to it. I don't have a choice. This is what I do. This is what brings the blood pressure down. That and the CBD and the CBT and the what are they called? Beta blockers and the anti-anxieties and the odd tipple. And it's all working really well, quite frankly, until the last week. But I'm back. How are you all doing? Oh, there you are. Darling Joel. Jane Tillotson, I haven't seen you for so long. It doesn't feel like I've seen you for very, very long. How wonderful. Is that Chris Graham? I can hear Chris Graham singing Back to Life. I can. How's my darling Sue Flood? I haven't seen her name pop up for a long time. I'm worried. Are you all right, Sue? Yes. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we're all back on. So anyway, back to the story. If you've missed it, so if I've just come on, I've been struggling. I have. Aren't we all? I think we're all struggling a little bit. But the body is an amazing machine, because if anybody has experienced anxiety-based depression, can I just share with you what the body does? I mean, I know this is like, what the fuck is she talking? Bear with, because it's an incredible thing. So if you're an anxiety-producing machine like me, and you get so much cortisol released, and your stomach's in knots, and you're hearing the voices going over and over, and you're ruminating, and you're having conversations with, yes, we all know this one, don't we? And it's on a loop, and the needle's stuck in the record, and all those other, metaphors. But fucking hell, you're in the self-loathing shit shop down the fucking rabbit hole. When you've gone down there, either you're going to have a fucking stroke, a heart attack, or literally you'll implode like the drummer from Spinal Tap. Then the body goes, oh, now then, what's this? Come along now. Come on, nothing to see here. And it pushes out all these marvelous chemicals that just go depress, anxiety, depress, as in literally shut the fuck down, shut the machine down, take it down. Take it down, otherwise you will become unbelievably stratospherically ill. I didn't realize this until I actually spoke to somebody who really knew what they were talking about, and I'm just quoting people I've paid an awful lot of money to be able to say things like this. So let me share with you, please, for free. But it's an incredible thing that it does. So, of course, I found myself in the last week on the couch watching the great Turner Classic Movies, the Cary Grants, the Betty Davises, a little bit of Laurel and Hardy, having a fun time with the dogs, but actually unable to move that much because because you become incapacitated. Don't we all know that? Or because I know I'm getting back to life, and I'm getting back to that. Hold your nose and jump in, because life is fabulous and fucking frightening. Yeah. Is anybody else feeling this way? I'll look at I'll share in a minute all your comments and see how you're feeling. And here's the weird. Oh, and the other thing. Here's my new guilty pleasure. If you're in Britain, you'll understand. Americans, look it up on TLC. I've become addicted to Gokwan's Lancashire Say Yes to the Dress. How fucking sad am I? Thank you. I do love him, and I do love a good bridal dress, and I do love the awfulness that our family's telling the truth. I'm just saying how it is. I'll have to speak my mind. I just have to say how it is. I can't make it up. I can't lie. Yes, you fucking can. Don't say things like, well, you do look like a bit rotundo in that dress. No, I love this shit. I've become addicted, and it does seem to bring down the worry monger when I watch this shit. But what's truly unbelievable is that, just when you think you've got it together, and in this way that we're moving out, we're moving forward, it's coming back together. Now we see a future. Now we see a plan. Now we know how to do it. Here we go. Back again, and in the same way, I'm seeing that I'm about to get on a plane and go back to Britain and get into real life and do the thing I've been gagging to do, and trip. I trip and I tumble. And that's the reason I wrote this song in the first place, because this used to be the story of my life, always. And so I'm going to do something very unusual that I don't normally do. I'm actually going to channel the Welsh harp for this song. Here we go. All the days, all the nights, all those beautiful betweens, all those moments full of life, they were there to take so freely, but not me. There was a time I recall, I felt beautiful and still, just until I grew tall, and then nothing felt so easy, not for me. And oh Lord, watch me as I trip and tumble. Oh Lord, watch me as I fall from grace again. Oh Lord, every time I think I have worked it out, I fall on my face. And I would know a diamond if I held it in my hand. I'd risk the chance of happiness and dance alone on stony ground. That's so me. And so you see that I'm afraid I believe every good thing has to end. I'm like a name drawn in the sand, special till the tide comes in. And clearly, that's what scares me. Again, oh Lord, every time I think I've worked it out, I fall on my face. I fall on my face. I hope that worked, because I have to say, I've never tried that before. But the harp is, Chris Graham, Sue Flood will quote me on this one. It is the instrument of Wales, and not your tiny wee, you're not your little Irish harp here, but a fucking great massive harp. And you have to have a massive harp because if you're wearing a hat that's the size of a chimney stack, you have to have a large harp to counterbalance. I felt, but it's a beautiful instrument, and I hope that gave you some kind of feeling. How did this one go down? Oh, that was very sweet, Jane. Thank you, Kate. Love that one. Pass the Kleenex, says Tony. Mark Traves, I love you so much. You know I do. You know I do. And it's just, yeah, that's a sad one. But I think you all, are you getting? I'm going to move over to you right now. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? Are you getting what I'm going through right now? Are any of you like feeling this way? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. It's a weird thing, isn't it? It's this sense of and the knot in my stomach is back, and I'm leaving my safe place, and it's not safe out there yet. Maybe that's it, as much as anything else. As much as the human interaction, the things that will bring back stresses that I've lived without for 16 months. There are other stresses, of course, terrible ones, like, wanting to kill your beloved. Still, though, I think we're all like very tentative about getting back on the horse. I certainly am. So how are you guys doing? Little Sue Flood! Sue Flood Photography is watching. I'm sure it's Sue Flood, not just her photography. I would be very sad if it was just her photographs watching. It would be wrong. Anyway, yeah, so they have my feelings about this. Yeah. Yeah, Sue. Yeah, I'm lost without the Antarctica. Yeah, I get it. I really. Darling Joel, you are your safe place. Well, you see, this is the thing. This is what I realized. You're about to make me cry by saying that, I have to say. Still wearing my mask, yeah. Yeah, I think we're all like facing this together. And you are your own safety. It's true, because you are responsible for looking after yourself as much as you possibly can, of course. But I did a very extraordinary thing, apart from watching Cary Grant and Betty Davis and doing all those things I do. And I think I ate a pot of peanut butter. It's neither here nor there. Don't judge me. But I have to say, the other thing I did, which is really unusual, that Harry describes me, my ever, what's the word for it? Suffering husband, long-suffering husband. He's always saying, he describes me as being the glass half broken, which I love, because it's not, we're not even at the glass half empty. It's just completely broken. And that's who I used to be. And that's the part of me that writes this kind of music, of course, which I know nowadays I access because I'm in a good place. How did I get out of this terrible few moments of just feeling like I feel so fucking awful. I can't even, I can't function. That's the one. I had a turnaround, and that's interesting. You should say you are your safety. I had a turnaround when I suddenly thought, my God, why don't I look at this a different way? Now, this is after, like I said, I could have bought a house with what I've spent on therapy, but then I had to because I am quite sick. I do have quite the mental shit show, and I realized that if I changed the vocabulary, if I changed the message, because it's always like, ruminating, having conversations that haven't happened, that aren't going to happen. But those pretend ones we all do when we're preparing to say something to somebody, or preparing to be strong, or to get into an argument, or get into something that we're not happy, or confrontation, and you're just preparing, and then you build yourself up because it's not real, and you're just digging yourself deeper and deeper into agony. So I changed I changed the mantra. I changed the record. And this new record said, how incredible that you're going to Britain. How incredible that you're getting to do the things that you're getting to do. How incredible that you get this amazing life with your dogs, and you are going to miss them, and you are scared of leaving them because they do so much for you as service dogs, as grounding creatures that make you feel mentally well. How are you going to cope with worrying about your husband when you're away? It'll be okay. You'll be in touch. If anything happens, you'll be straight back. This is wonderful that you're getting to do this. See it as being that incredible opportunity that you should be grasping and enjoying, and turn it around and just say, well, if there's difficulties, if there's problems, if there's confrontation, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. But I'm not going to go in ready, prepared, and and winding myself up to the point where I can't even work properly. Just be an artist, be yourself, relax, enjoy. You don't know what, I might not even be able to get on the plane when it comes to it. Who knows what will happen in the next 2 weeks. But I changed the record. I've never been able to do that before. I really was concerned because I didn't know how to get out of this bastard. I changed the fucking record. It worked. And that just shows you that, again, it's good to remember that the things we're going through right now, what we're feeling, is real and it's right. Sue Flood, you're missing Antarctica. Of course you bloody well are. Normally you'd be out there with the penguins. You'd be out there with people. You'd be having what can only be described as one of the most incredible lives, living out full and beautifully. And so many of us would be out and about and going and doing. I'd be on tour. I'd be all over the world. I'd be doing the things that make me healthy. I'm not saying that I haven't enjoyed what I have, and Sue, the new home and everything, and the life that you have, and your husband, and the joy and everything. But there's also that. So it's right that we're all feeling this weight and still wishing and also nervous. So I wrote a song about the person that I sometimes am when my fears and when I go down the rabbit hole and the way that I behave is kind of just shit. I'm shit to be around. I'm a mess. And the way it comes out, because when you're suppressing it and you don't speak about it and you're not sharing, it comes out in the weirdest ways, and you hurt people, the ones the closest to you, the ones you love, the ones you trust. But this is a song that now has taken a slightly different twist. It means something so much different for me now, because what it really means is that is who I used to be. But this, again, it's just a blip. It's a temporary thing. It is a temporary thing for all of us. We will move forward and either want to go back to what we were doing before or not. We will find our footing, our place. We will get through this, as nerve-wracking as it is. But ultimately, it's sometimes when you go into that dark place, sometimes when you go into that fear, it's hard to think that it will ever change and it'll ever be okay again for all of us who are stressing about this. And so now this song, which is one of my favorite songs that I've written, they're all my babies, but this one has a particular meaning that I wrote for Harry when I was being my most awful years and years ago. And when I was trying to say in the best way I could, it's not who I really am, and it's not how I really want to behave. It's just what's coming out because I can't even see straight at this point. Please don't think this is me again. Please don't think this is staying. Please don't think that I'm this forever now. I'm not. And so this is a song I think as my fans will know this one. And I haven't sung this for the longest time. So this is from Mopping Up Karma. Oh, the best title I ever wrote, I think. Name for any record. This is Creatures of Habit. Do you know this place? Do you know this face? Do you see the space I live in now? Well, I've done my best, but I've failed the test, 'cause I see the pain upon your brow. And we're all creatures of habit now. Creatures of habit now. Did I say it wrong? Did I come on too strong? Did I pull the rug from beneath you now? Well, it's a lame excuse, so please don't excuse me from a girl who does not exist now. We're all creatures of habit now. Creatures of habit now. We take, we pay, we leave. We lick our wounds and start again. We live on hope and we learn to cope till the ones we hurt come home again. Forgive me and come home, come home. And if I turn you wild, if I turn you to a child with words so harsh they break your will, if I turn you back to the darkest days, please believe me, that angry heart is still. Of habit now, creatures of habit now. We're all creatures. We take, we pay, we leave, we stay, we lick our wounds and try again. We live on hope, we learn to cope till the ones we love come home again. Forgive me, and please come home. Thank you so much. It's just wonderful playing these songs again. It's nice to do a new one, try a new song, but some of these ones, oh, thank you so much, Sue. Now, I'm two things I feel happy about: being able to share this with you, being able to sing these songs, being on the other side of the rabbit hole, and wearing a suit again, because quite frankly, I am preparing Matt to get back to London. And when I go to London, as we all know, this is the look. You know, this really is it. I'm a suit girl. What can I say? It's just the way I am. It's how God made me. Didn't actually make me with a suit, but, you know, I've always loved suits. I've always loved the long hair in a suit. So I think here it is. But now, finishing up, my darlings. Oh, thanks, Neil. Thank you so much. Finishing up today. Let's just say we're all getting back on the horse. And that being a fact, it's a fact. It might take a bit longer than we know and think and are capable of. And it's still all very much how long's a piece of string, and none of us know, and we don't know anything. But all I do know is that here we are. This is it. And thank you so much for sharing a piece of your Sunday with me and giving me the opportunity to vent and share and be authentic and say how it is. And I feel that you understand more than anyone, because I think we're all going through this. So, you know, it's a shared conversation. It's a shared experience. And I hope you do know that this is, you know, this isn't it. This isn't the rest of life. This is just a very fucking hard period in all our lives, up here especially. So now I will see you all next Sunday. What shall I do? What shall I do? I mean, it's just like, where to go, where to go. I'll figure out something else. Hopefully it won't be another, you know, dropping off the edge of the world. No. So I would just say a quick hello to Mark, darling. Mike, yeah. Mike, Graham, oh, darling, yeah. I'm going to ride my pony, Chris Graham. I'm riding that pony, let me tell you. I'm sweating like a bugger, but that's what happens when you wear a suit. You just got to get over it. But I'm riding my pony and I'm coming back into town. So you know what the next couple of weeks are going to be. They're going to be British themed. They're going to be coming home songs. They're going to be all that shit. Mark Traves, I expect you to be singing along with Blighty next weekend or the weekend following. Until then, you know, take care. You take care. Just wear the fucking mask. I know you don't have to in Britain. Take it from me. Put the goddamn masks on indoors. It's going to kick off again. If it hasn't already, just please. Please. I say this because I'm now knowing double vaxxers who had breakthroughs of the Delta. Some nothing, some very little, some very low, some fucking terrible. So I'm just saying, be very, very careful. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your Sunday with me. This has been me, Judith Owen, your hostess with the mostest need to get back to life and to hold my nose and jump in, saying, all right, fucking hell, I'm terrified, but I'm coming, people, I'm coming, I'm getting on my pony. For fuck's sake. See you next Sunday. Mwah! Here we go. La 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 la.